China FUD because no one really cares. Bitcoin caps tough week with China's boring clampdown on crypto. Yes, China, blah, 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 is something, something, Bitcoin mining, blah, blah, backing their people, won't let them use Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. They're doing it again. Okay, so every 6 months to a year here on the Bitcoin group, we cover China fudding Bitcoin again. And every 6 months to a year, the Chinese government probably buys Bitcoin. And just like they're saying about Tesla, China loves to dump on the price before they buy. So here it is again, your chance to sell your Bitcoins to China because we know the US government's too stupid to be buying them, even for a noble cause like 50 Smithsonian museums in 50 states. Let's go to Martine Wismar. Your thoughts on China FUD again, blah, 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 blah. The media is still excited. The media cares.
I mean, what's there to say? It doesn't even register with me. As far as I'm concerned, people in China, they just mine and they just trade anyway. And there's probably a reason for the Chinese government to try to push their own digital shitcoin instead of having the people's currency, Bitcoin. So there's what China says and what China does is two entirely different things in my experience. The same thing with exporting currency out of the country. Traditionally, people went to Macau. They took they couldn't take suitcases full of cash. So what they would do is they would go in China to a local agent. They would give them the local currency, and then they would get these casino chips. They would take those to Macau. They would only play one round of roulette, then immediately go back to the cashier, cash out all the tokens or the chips, casino chips, and then they would have a bank account would be opened for them. That was their way of getting money out of the country. Nowadays, I would assume this is like a bit old-fashioned. They crack down on Macau a bit, so Bitcoin is the way to do it. You just buy Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin is free, and the money can flow anywhere where it's better treated than in China. So I understand they want to crack down on this, but is it still news? Nah. No. Would it influence my decision to sell Bitcoin? No way. No, just hold, ignore it. Nothing to see here. It's just a new China FUD. So,
Josh Sigala, there aren't even any words on the script. It just says blah, 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 China, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I pretty much everything that Martin just said, I agree with. You just don't worry about it. Keep holding, move along. Nothing to see here. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Now, what about the timing? We need to address the timing a little bit here because it seems like all the bad things happen at the same time, or a lot more likely, one bad thing happens. Other people have bad things ready to go on the shelf for this, and they bring up the bad things. So, Josh, I'm going to give you a chance. Is it all a conspiracy? Elon Musk, Dogecoin working hand in hand with the Chinese government to crash the price of Bitcoin? Or is it a cascading problem where one thing starts and then they say, hey, maybe we can launch this? And then Thomson Reuters has a bunch of articles about the energy usage of Bitcoin, and they launch those at the same time as China has a bunch of articles. And then China starts selling and the market starts going and everyone follows the market, and it's all cascading. Or it's all the work of Dr. Evil ruining our Bitcoin weekend.
No, it's no Dr. Evil. I mean, it honestly is just a bunch of stuff that generally how markets work when we're in a hype cycle and things are going good, or only positive news. This person's accepting, that's happening. This person made $1 billion. This person's lost his wallet and is now a billionaire, but now a nobody. It's just constantly good. And when the market turns, the media has to find the negatives. Bitcoin's gone, it's dead, it's finished. Put the media, it's using way too much energy. It's blah, blah, blah. And really, it just doesn't matter. There's only 21 million units of this stuff. Just get some. And when it's down, get some, because now it's on sale. Hey, if the jeans shop down the road was at 50% off and it was the same pair of jeans that you really liked, wouldn't you go and buy them?
It's a very boring story to just say markets go up like this, right? Markets don't go straight up. They go up like this. Over to you, Martin. Like, there's nothing else to say. That's it.
No, that's it.
All right, let's move on. I think we did it. That was the exit question of issue 4. Just like to remind everyone once again to check out the WCN Clips channel. Just Google WCN Clips, click subscribe, click share. These are great for sharing on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook. Send them to your friends. They're like small versions of World Crypto Network shows that you can watch. And then maybe it's so good you'll watch the whole show. So WCN Clips, subscribe today. And we'd like to go to predictions or story of the week. Martine, are you ready with the prediction or story of the week?
No real prediction, no real story this time, but I just wanted to say my World Crypto Network shirt, the Bitcoin Not Bombs one, I'm always almost grown out of mine because of COVID. I got so fat, so I'll order new ones. And even though I washed this one so many times, it still has perfect print. So it's a good quality shirt. You can get them online at the shop. And don't forget to order. And if you're unsure about your size, just order 2 of them and give one away for free to somebody else you like and want to donate a Bitcoin shirt. By the way, fashion tip, if you're a bit larger like me, get color black because it makes you look slimmer. So, color black, my favorite. That's all for this week.
Excellent point, Martin. I could have gone for the bigger size as well. Definitely extra large is the way to go on the t-shirts. We could have just ended COVID a little earlier. I was ready like a couple months ago as I was in good shape. And then now it's just going downhill. Josh Shigala, a prediction or a story of the week. Go ahead.
My prediction is that I'm getting over mass government people's societal psychosis of COVID. I'm so over it. Just stop it, everyone. Just stop it. I'm over the nonsense. Oh, I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand it. Get a clue. Get a clue, everyone. That's my story of the week.
I'm not going to do it. We're not going to go political, but thanks again for everyone for joining us. Be sure to give us a thumbs up down below. We didn't say it a bunch of times this week, but maybe you could just pretend we said it a bunch of times and be like, oh, they wore me down. I'm going to go push it. I know it's pointless, but it makes them feel good. So thumbs up and subscription, share this on Twitter, put a comment out there, start a discussion, come back later, put a comment up. A lot of people don't comment because it's live. So that's about it. We had some other shows this week. We'll be doing more Mad Bitcoin's NFT drops on Monday. That's fun stuff. And I'm trying to get some more interviews, but my computer broke again because the hard drive's still bad. It's totally my fault. So I'm trying to fix it, but that's where the interviews are. So they're on there.
Yeah, and by the way, one quick thing for the folks at home, follow Mad Bitcoins on Twitter because you really put out some good content with these Twitter Spaces stuff. It's really cool watching. Having a whole lot of people coming in. It's like a talk show where anybody can talk to Thomas and myself and whoever else, and it's really fun just to listen to in the background. So yeah, definitely get amongst that action.
Josh, to participate in the World Crypto Network Spaces, they have to follow Mad Bitcoins, right? And they have to follow the World Crypto Network on Twitter.
Pretty much. And like Josh said, the Spaces is great. We had all kinds of people in there when the price was down, and we've been trying to do call-in shows for a long time. It used to take like 2 computers and a bunch of stuff, and then it took an expensive mixing board and a bunch of stuff, and now it just takes Twitter Spaces. So it's great to have that barrier lowered, not just for me, but for everybody. If you want to do a call-in show about anything, Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, both these things are there. And we had just a great chat while the price was going down. And we had an accountant come on, and the accountant was like, you know what excites me about Bitcoin is the triple entry bookkeeping, just the basic way the system works. It's so much better. This is going to take over everything. You don't have to be technical. I'm an accountant. I'm just looking at the software. I'm like, this is great software. So it was really cool to get people's perspectives like that, as well as to see a lot of people just hodling strong, not having a problem with this. And again, shout out to the Black Bitcoin billionaires on Clubhouse. They do a great job. There's a whole bunch of guys and gals that come out of there, and they always have kind of the right ideas. They're like, I didn't invest too much. I only bought Bitcoin. I don't look at it all the time. I'm here to tell other people about it. And again, I'm not hard selling anybody. It's not an altcoin. It's just Bitcoin. So I really like those guys and those gals. It's a good crew. So I hope we'll do some more Twitter Spaces hangouts this week. And again, if you want to start your own, Twitter's open it up to most everybody. We can all do these little spaces things. So it's pretty fun. So thanks so much for joining us. Until next time. Bye.